from the right. Mama, let your boy cook. Teach him how to cook. Let him take ownership. Make him go grocery shopping. He said, well, he don't know how to cook like me. Give him at least a day then. Give him 2 days. Take ownership. Teach him how to change the oil. Make him put gas in the car. Ownership. I love my daughter to life. When we go to the gas station, my baby girl get out and pump the gas. Somebody said, why you make your queen to be? Why you make her pump gas? Because I need to teach her one day I might die on this plane, and she need to know how to put the gas in the car.
And I was thinking about all the things you got from your time in the SEALs, and it's almost a bit of like a microcosm of what I think a lot of men are looking for. You know, that sense of purpose, that brotherhood. And they find it these days in like video games and stuff, right? Video games, I've got to, I cast no judgment on people that play video games. I've played video games my whole life. But it seems like there's a reason we're getting like increasingly addicted to these video games, because they're giving us something that we're searching for in real life and not getting. You use the words brotherhood, purpose. These are things that the SEALs clearly have in huge amounts. Is there anything else that you'd add to that list of what it takes to feel fulfilled?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode on the channel by me, the Wise James, the wisest James of them all. Sorry to cut the little motivation thing short there. We'll carry on. Gaming and motivation.
Jiu-jitsu. It almost has become a joke amongst me, my friends, people that listen to me, is you got some kind of a problem in the world, you got some kind of problem in your life, go train jiu-jitsu. There's a reason why I say that. Because the things that you just mentioned, discipline. Guess what you need to go train jiu-jitsu when you're tired and you don't feel like it? Discipline. Guess how you feel when you're done? You feel awesome. You get a bunch of dopamine. Guess who you're there with? A bunch of dudes that you can relate to. And guess what you're going to do together? You're going to struggle. You're going to go through some hardship together. You're going to sweat. You're going to choke. You're going to get your arm broken. Like, these things are going to happen. Not gonna get your arm broken, but you may. Or you're gonna be with a little brotherhood. And by the way, women train jiu-jitsu too. My daughters all train jiu-jitsu. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, jiu-jitsu is one way. Now look, could you go to the rock climbing gym? Yes, you could. Could you go to the CrossFit gym? Yes, you could. Could you go to the soccer field, football field, whatever? Yeah, you can do that stuff. So yeah, go do that stuff. Go do that stuff. That's shared suffering together with a group on a regular basis, whether you want to or not. Those are all little components of being in the military, being in the SEAL teams. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. What does a SEAL platoon do? They train to get ready for go to war. How do they do that? They go to the desert, they carry their guns, they run through little choreographed moves, they get hot, they carry weight. It's suffering. It's just shared suffering, and they're working together. And they're learning skills. That's what you're doing in a jiu-jitsu gym. That's what you're doing on the soccer field. So go out and do those things with other human beings, and it's gonna make things better for sure.
Listen to me very closely. Make these boys grow up. Fellas, take ownership. Don't you ever say you don't have something because of what somebody's doing.
What time they're getting dropped, you know?
So I need you to take ownership of your time, of your what? Of your mind, of your what? Y'all, come on, y'all playing. I used to get so mad at Jalen. Jalen would get up. I need him football day because he'd get up 6 o'clock in the morning. His uniform was ready. His shoes was ready. He would eat breakfast. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, game day. Friday night lights. So upset. He's like, why you hating on me? You hating on me, Dad. Like, you can't stand. I'm going to be a football player. I'm going to the league. You hating on me. I said, I'm not hating on you. But what I hate is that the energy for school and the energy for life, you don't have the same energy for that you got for football and girls. All I'm asking for is the same energy you put in sports. I'm asking for the same thing in terms of your mind.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first look at industry-leading AI.
Infantry engaging!
Believe the kind of draft full aspect and ChatGPT and then prompt directly in a super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I lay out in detail as it goes.
I've seen it today, but after the Epstein files, I have very little faith when the governments of the world are releasing these big data releases, because obviously they've scanned them entirely already to make sure they can wipe any incriminating evidence or things they don't want heard about themselves from it. So all we're hearing is what the government wants us to hear on a piece of paper, even though it's supposed to be some big release, if that makes sense. I know it's a bit conspiracy theorist, but it's true, isn't it? That's why Trump redacted so much on the Epstein files. In fact, he redacted more about the perpetrators than he did of victims. Need I say more? Sad truth of the world, mate. We're run by criminals. Corrupt, satanic, paedophile, rapists, bastards who will do anything to protect their family's wealth, including destroying humanity. And we're all just going along with it. Mental.
Neutralized objective Bravo.
Oh, got ya! Well, Stam was already in enough trouble, so it'd be interesting to see how much more trouble he's in. Because it all falls on his shoulders, doesn't it? Here you point it, Manson. It wouldn't matter if he had never appointed him to government, but that's what he did, so that's why it matters, isn't it?
Enemy machine gun!
The enemy has secured Bravo.
Contact! Enemy tank!
The enemy are ahead of us. Fight
Got
back.
eyes on enemy tank!
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses.
The enemy has taken objective Bravo. Be advised, I've spotted an enemy tank to your east. Be advised, enemy tank operating in your area.
Hey dear. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you! Enemy helo destroyed! Be advised, Alpha is under attack.
Sometimes it's the details that people don't want to tell you that reveals far more than the details they do want to tell you. Which is why this morning, Clown Zone, I released my full appeal against basically everything Northumberland Police has done to me over the last 10, 12 years to the public. If you fancy a read. So, yeah, they're basically fucked, but they're just, covering up their crimes. It's like with Hillsborough, they made a massive mistake, they covered it up, they'll get away with it, covering it up for decades. It's the same shit at the minute. Just not as large scale, because it's only just me. It's not. Well, I say that, but there's far more people who have been suffering this sort of shit from them than just me. But I can't speak for other people. So maybe there's actually more people who died from Northumberland Police's failures than who died from the Hillsborough incident. We're just not aware about it because they're all separate incidents and don't see them as connected cases. But yeah, never mind, mate. If you fancy it, if you don't want to read it, I did let AI make a video of it so it was read out, so you can just sit there and listen to it in the bath or on the way to work, whatever. You know, people don't have to read it. I know how people are these days with fucking reading.
Contact! Enemy infantry engaging!
Headshot. Gained 1,000 followers in 5 days, you know, Clown Zone. Literally, I gained 1,000 followers in 5 days this last week. It's fucking crazy, mate. Fucking crazy. That's not a lot for like Mr. Beast, you know. That's just like normal for him. But for me, that's insane, bro. That's insane. 1,000 followers in a week. It's actually 5 days, but you know, week still. Crazy, innit? All these people following little old me for a bit of truth. Amazing. I'm not even a journalist, mate. Just some random dude who loves being right.
Contact! Enemy!
Yeah, there's a lot of people who can't read it, you know what I mean? I don't blame them either. It's a long read. It's a lot. They've done so much shit to me, mate. It was so difficult to even write that shit. Emotionally and mentally, so traumatic. But yeah, honestly, I have no doubt the IOPC will do fuck all. Neither will the government, and I'll just have to continue stepping up the game, so to speak. You know, if they want to play hardball, we'll play hardball. It's fine. I've got the law on my side, so they're fucked anyway. Ooh!
We now hold more objectives. Keep pushing.
Hold on! Hold on!
I was waiting for the fire, bro. But it's nice actually because for the last few weeks of well, the last 2 weeks, yeah, I've had more support than trolls. I've been so used to having people trolling me every day on Facebook and the internet that it's been a nice change to have more support than hate. Nice change, mate.
I spotted a hostile helicopter in our AO.
Nice change indeed. Woo! Fuck! Oh yeah. I know I'm going to be ignored because I'm a white British male, but it helps prove the point, doesn't it? It really helps prove the point that if I was a female, I would be not getting ignored and treated like this. But because I'm a male, for some reason it's okay. So by them ignoring it, they're actually adding further evidence to the crime of sexist discrimination, which works in my favour, mate. They're not very smart, these police officers, I'm telling you. Not very smart at all, otherwise they wouldn't have put themselves in this situation. Not very smart at all, mate.
Enemy in sight! Got enemy in sight!
But a man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know what I mean? That's what you do. Oof, would be a good shot. All I can do is continue to fight for justice, appeal my wrongful conviction, and try and stop it happening to others. Essentially all I can do.
Frag out!
Enemy machine gunner confirmed. Bearing east.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Can't remember his name. Keith, it's something Newark. Henry Newark, I think. Something, yeah. Exactly the same shit, mate. It's exactly the same shit. This is what I mean. I've been trying to say this for a decade. Like, this is how I got treated. I could have died. I'm lucky I didn't die, mate. From that, all it would have taken, right, is one air bubble in one of those forced injections, dead. Bearing in mind that I had a forced injection every 2 weeks for over 3 years because of this shit. Just one air bubble is all it would have took, mate. Dead. One fucking air bubble. Bearing in mind, the entire medical community and medical world knows there is no cure for my condition, right? And so they were fully aware it wasn't going to cure me. Fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? So that's where the torture element is as well. That's literal physical torture. Luckily, I wasn't killed by forced injections, but I could have been. I didn't need it. They gave me unnecessary medical treatment. As if I was a human experiment, bro. That's what they did. I want my money. That's what I want. I want my fucking money, mate. I want them to exonerate me, pay me my money, make sure no one else has it going to happen to them, and we move on with our lives. It's as simple as that. If they don't, well, I'll be a thorn in the British government's side long after I'm dead, mate. Long after I'm dead, and I will fucking make sure of it. Nobody treats my family this way and gets away with it. No fucker. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the king, prime minister. I don't give a fuck. Nobody treats my family this way, mate. Nobody. They fucked with the wrong guy. Simply that. They fucked with the wrong guy. There's a long-standing rule. You don't fuck with the Pope. That's me.
Enemy tank!
You don't fuck with the Pope.
Yeah, we've spotted enemy rockets to your south.
All right, objective Bravo is under our control.
Got enemy in sight!
I wonder what they would do if I was stood outside a fucking police station with the big Men Too banner. You know what I mean? Fucking journalists and the media turn up with cameras. What are they going to do then? They're going to mistreat a man for protesting about mistreatment of males. Do you know what I mean? What are they going to do? They're playing a very dangerous game, mate. A very dangerous game. And you really don't want to piss off the men in this country right now. You really fucking don't want it, I'm telling them. But they're stupid, you know? Yeah. Exactly, mate. I don't tell my daughter what happened and what they did. I just tell them that the police made a mistake. She's only 11, she doesn't need to know. But one day she will be able to read all this and find out that I literally did everything in my power to stop these bastards from doing this shit to me. Everything. And I was treated by the British government, the Prime Minister, and the King like I don't matter. Simply because I'm a male. If I had been a female, this would have never happened to me, bro. It's just criminal sexist discrimination. And it's about time the police were held accountable for that. They never are held accountable for their crimes against men through sexist discrimination. Never. There's thousands of men like me who have been mistreated by the police because they were born with a penis. Thousands of us. Probably millions, right? That's all of our only crime was being born with a penis. If we'd been born with a vagina, the fuckers would have helped us. That's literally how it is, bro. And it's time for this shit to end. It is time for it to be done. I'm done with them being this way. This is not law and order. Bullshit is what it is. It's bullshit. Yeah, I'm doing alright, aren't I?
Contact! Enemy infantry engaging!
doing right, bro? I try my best to not let it consume my life as well, every moment of every day, but as you can understand and appreciate, it's very difficult. Despite my best efforts, it does come up time and time again. Yeah, imagine a human rights lawyer steals your policies to become Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, right? Does them wrong, and then when you write to him about a human rights issue, he doesn't even give you the time of day to respond. He doesn't even respond. You're not even worth his time. And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, you see him on TV delivering a letter personally from the royal family to Donald Trump. And I'm sat there like open mouth like, is this for fucking real? Like, this fucker stole my policies, but he won't help me with my human rights issue. Even though he's a human rights lawyer. And that's when I realised Starmer was a shady bastard. Absolute shady, shady bastard, mate. No decent man would do that. No fucking decent man would do that. Not in a million years. Not in a fucking million years, mate. I can understand him not giving me the credit for the ideas he stole from me, because he doesn't want to look like he can't do what he's promised to do and wants to give the image that he pretends to know what he's doing. I get that, but because he's an experienced human rights lawyer, the very least he could have done was resolve my human rights abuse matter, which he didn't, obviously. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I asked for much, mate. It's like if I became Prime Minister and Keir Starmer, I stole his ideas to win the election, and then he asked me to fix his computer. I'd fix his computer, mate. It's easy. It's not a problem. I do it with no sweat, you know what I mean? And then imagine he sees me on TV 2 weeks after he asked, fixing Donald Trump's computer for him. As if Donald Trump's somehow more important than a British citizen who's been wrongly tortured. Oh yeah, as if.
Got enemy in sight!
Mr. Epstein.
Enemy infantry!
Somehow someone who's involved in extensive sexual crimes against, connected to extensive sexual crimes against women and children through their friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, somehow is more important than me. Amazing that, isn't it? Amazing, mate. Oh yeah, the Jimmy Savile stuff. Yeah, that he basically used that to obviously leverage his position as the Prime Minister. He didn't prosecute Jimmy Savile, I think, because it was involving the royal family, and he didn't want. He was ordered or requested not to do that by them as head of the CPS, and they are the Crown, so he answers to them. And then he used that as leverage to leverage his position into head of the Labour Party and now Prime Minister. It's amazing how helping the British state cover up inhumane acts gets you a promotion. Time and time again, bro. Time and time again. It's amazing, really. Amazing. One rule for us and one rule for them, eh? The whole two-tiered justice system. I'm just going to put some tunes on.
This is pretty awesome.
A good man is a man who can protect.
I say tunes.
And
Motivation.
who can provide. And who can serve. Who can comfort.
No.
Who can reprimand. Who can discipline. Whatever's necessary to make the world a little better because he passed through.
The loud voices of this world are the 99% who don't understand exactly what you have to do. That's why when I speak and you don't understand me, it's probably a good thing. Because that probably means I'm in an area of life that you're not in.
It is astounding how many people want to be spectacular in life but also want to fit in and be normal. You are, by definition, aiming for average. Normal people get normal results. Weird people get weird results. You literally can't do what everyone else does and not expect to get what everyone else has. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid to sacrifice some blood.
You asked all my teammates. One thing about Michael Jordan was he never asked me to do something that he didn't.
And they're gonna say, well, he wasn't really a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Oh, well, that's you. Because you never wanted anything.
If you're cool with walking in the shadow of yourself, you know, the only person you got is the man right there in the shadow. How you doing? Pretty good. How you doing? All right, man. Cool. We had a conversation with you, but ain't no one else around because everyone else has faded way back then. Way back there. You know, if you're cool with that kind of walk of life, tell you, man. The world is your playground.
So I went to a powerlifting competition a couple of years ago. There was this one guy there lifting, he holds a bunch of records in the squat. And he's a normal working class guy from normal working class town on the outskirts of Newcastle. And watching that man warm up is something else. He's got a sacred playlist. He never listens to the songs apart from when he's about to step onto the lifting platform. He's got these headphones on, he's just walking up and down. In the same way that you see a bull, ready to go out, ready to go and chase something. When he steps out on the stage, and the hair stands up on the back of your neck. You're watching this guy channel fury. That's the God.
I don't know where I am.
Your brother, your mom, your friend. The one comment they're gonna say, "You've changed. Why are you doing like this? Oh, you're gonna try that now. Okay, here we go again." The thing is that it's not about them being right or wrong. Again, it's about how right and how wrong they could be. Let's say you wanted to start a podcast, and you did 3 episodes, and then you fell off. And then they think, I told you so, stop with these rumors, stop with this crazy content stuff, you're never going to become an influencer, or whatever your goal is, replace influencer with whatever your thing is. The thing is that you are still closer, having done 3 than having done 0. And so it's just about directional correctness, and realizing that
new generation of web creation, where words can launch a business. Every detail.
criticizers are more often correct, but when it matters most, incorrect.
I need to do. And I said, you're leader. You need something. And so that right there also takes attitude, because then, from then on, in my career and in my life, I realized I don't always need to be the center of attention, which is what our ego wants to do. Our ego always wants it to be about us. And it's not about us. It's not about us.
He's going to give away my position, isn't he? Watch him.
Objective that he wants to accomplish, and I'm undermining.
See?
Hey, it makes me feel great. I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna be better in charge, but I'm out here making calls. That's your ego. And what you have to do is support the ego part, and be supportive of the person that's in charge, and you move forward together as a team. It's not about me.
I got you!
If you are someone who is with a crippling sense of insufficiency, your ability to discount any good thoughts you have in your mind is going to be so strong.
Speaking as
if
well.
you try and lead with positivity first,
Why give away my position?
Believe it, and I will achieve it. Your set point of negativity is going to just crush that into the ground. I'm speaking from personal experience, right? As the guy that was chronically inconfident and still has some work to improvement. You have to start with action. It needs to be, okay, what would have had to have happened in a week's time for me to look back on that week and find pride in this? Stop breaking promises to yourself. When you say, I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m. and when the option comes to there's one win you've got for the day. That's action, right? You want to leave your job today and then you write one blog post on Substack per week for the next 3 weeks. That would make you feel like less of a loser if you did that. Action has to come first.
Winning requires you to go so far deep inside yourself. It's way beyond it's going to a place that a lot of people have been visiting for a long time. because they're afraid to visit that person, because when they visit that person, they don't know who that person is anymore.
Your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it, you can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, push in, something will pop out the other side. You can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing.
When I was growing up, I watched like a lot of westerns. It was the Gary Cooper thing. But my idea of masculinity growing up was a man who was in control of himself. Who wasn't mean, wasn't pushing people around, who was decent, who treated women well. So treating women well is a masculine virtue, is a good thing. It comes from a position of strength. You're not insecure about your masculinity. You don't have to prove that you're a man by demeaning women, by pushing them around. You can respect women, and respecting them is a sign of your strength. It's a sign of being secure in your masculinity. You don't need to put other people down to make yourself feel better. Okay? So we have to redefine these qualities. But there are no icons like that out there. You either have the Andrew Tates out there, you have these men who are just so afraid of being masculine. Okay? Your aggression, your assertiveness, your testosterone, it's a good thing. It's how things get done. It's what energizes you, what puts you in the world, what makes you ambitious, what makes you assert yourself and motivate yourself. It has to be challenged, it has to be disciplined. But you have to see, we were talking about our people-pleasing things and how you reframe it. You have to see who you are and see the virtue and see the power in it.
Look, I always try to outwork people, right? That's just how I made my mark. So the game was at 7. You know what? I'm gonna come to the Staples Center because we're playing. This is when the Lakers had Kobe and Shaq. Okay, this is like the championship Lakers. So I'm gonna get there at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna make sure I make 8 shots before I go back into the room, and then I sit in the zone and I get ready for the game. So, get in the car, get to the gym, get there, and as I'm walking, I see Kobe Bryant. So I worked out for a good hour and when I came off, after I was done, I sat down, and of course I still heard the ball bouncing. I looked down, I'm like, this guy's still working out. He was working out, like, it looks like he was in a dead sweat when I got here. And he's still going. And it's not like his moves are nonchalant or lazy. He's doing I sit there and I lace my shoes and I'm sit there. 25 minutes. Go play. Get in the sauna, get ready for the game. Okay? And after the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy. I have to understand, like, why he works like that. Right. So after the game, I'm like, hey,
good times, man. Good times. Whoa.
And I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you. Wow. And he's like, don't hold. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not saying I dislike you as a person. You inspire me. And it was the first time I started to see this level of competitiveness where I said, I need to start doing more.
You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the uncomfortable decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person and you are comfortable being alone, that is the one person in this community that you have full power, full right, full responsibility to change.
Like, when do you become a man? You become a man when you become responsible for other people. And part of that is taking accountability. I grew up in a culture that told me going to war made you a man.
Going to prison, coming back makes you a man. Making $1 million makes you a man, you know, and it doesn't.
Who teaches you to be a man? We all have.
Now we'll let you go.
Our forces are hitting Delta.
Now it's suggesting social no code, no consultants, just execution. That's it. 60 seconds work and my team has an always-on partner for everything we do.
These ladders.
This team's definitely lost this one. Like,
given line, being famous, whoever's out there listening, we all have our challenge. It's cliche, money don't make it better. It don't. Fame just magnifies the opportunity and the opportunity. I never looked at things.
I'm so dead.
You know, someone, but she did this and I
never getting back that map in time.
Yeah, well, the world, you know, because they said this. And
oh, yes, shopping centers music, that's definitely what it is.
To make a difference. Because you never know who's watching.
Winners fail 1,000,000 times. What makes them a winner? So they believe it. Headstrong.
The enemy has taken objective Bravo.
The spectators have tried it and failed it. And we need shit now. They don't get us. Because they don't believe it enough. The naysayers disbelief overrides their ability, potential, and mental capacity that they can be more than that.
Why is that? Why do people assume that tomorrow is waiting for them? Why do people think that their son owes them something? Why do people think that the idea of having more time is the best time to have? You don't have a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. All you got is what you have. And what you have is what you need. And what you need is to get up and be about your business. Because life is just that. It's business. So what are you going to do? Are you going to lay around and wait for your opportunities to pass you by?
Arm yourself with words. Be precise in your language. Say what you mean. Read great men and great women. Make yourself literate. Keep your tongue short. Get it under your own. Get rid of the ums and the likes and the you knows and the pauses. And get rid of everything you say that you only say to impress other people. And just see if you can say what you believe to be true.
There's sometimes you could be in a meeting and you could be the smartest guy in the room, but you don't want to let anybody know. Let everybody talk like they think they're smarter than you, but you really know what's going on. There's other times when you're in the room, you could be the least smartest guy, but you got to make them think that you're smarter than them. And if you can master that technique, then you can get just about anything you want in any negotiation. I have found out to be true. Let people talk first. Try to get as much out of them as you possibly can. And then you can kind of figure it out. Like with Gotti, a couple of times I had to sit down with him. I knew that he could never believe that I was winning. So in the midst of the argument, I had to figure out what he really wanted and how I can get what I want. Let him think that he got what he wanted. It's all about how you carry it.
In the warrior arsenal, we have different tools.
I like the back room.
We have physical tools.
Is that a
like
euphemism,
talent,
mate?
mobility, strength, coordination, techniques, leverage, angles, timing. But if you talk about mind, we have different tools, visualization, emotional control. In the spiritual side, we have hope, we have faith, we have patience. Those elements, they give you a chance of letting the situation cool in a slow burn and see how it goes. Because if you're impatient, if you don't have the hope, if you're not believing in yourself, but if you faith, you're gonna find the light, you're gonna find the hope, you have the hope, you think you're gonna do it. So you become smoother even in the bumpy ride. So I start to feel like my growth was depending on this growth, not only physical, not only mental, but also spiritual.
I think one of the things that people struggle with is actually being very
I sometimes like to have a walk down the old dirt road.
The difference between being, the difference between understanding who you are versus who you wish you were. And I think that's something that I'm always very fascinated by when I have a meeting like this. Like, what kind of read do you have on yourself? And how, I think I would struggle a lot if I didn't really genuinely know who I was. And then once you know who you are, you get more comfortable with what you're up to.
Are you gonna let success sit around and wait for you? You believe that success is your best friend. Success doesn't care about you if you don't care about success. You know why? Because success has already made up its mind. It is going in the direction that it needs to go. It is hunting for the one that wants it the most. But you're not doing the hunting. You're sitting around waiting. You become something else less of yourself because you don't believe that you have the potential and the capability to be the best of yourself. So why? You just sit back and you wait for somebody to pat you on the shoulder and say it's okay, at least you gave it your best. Your best ain't good enough. Your best don't work. You need to go beyond your best. You need to go beyond the level. You need to let the world know that you exist. You need to let the world know that you made different. You're built different. You're stronger. You're more passionate. You believe in yourself. When the rest of the world shut you down, you woke up the next day and you said, I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me.
I support the troops. What do you do for the troops? Do you send them care packages? No. Do you walk up to them when you see them in a restaurant, in the airport in uniform, and do you stick your hand out and say thank you for your service?
Let's regroup.
No, I don't do anything, but I support the troops. No, that just means you're not against it. And going through life, become a good man. Second, be dangerous. Now, being dangerous is not a threat. They're two different things. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room. You can't be a good man, a fully good man, if you're not a dangerous man.
Just gonna wait till the next round. This one's just lost.
To be good is to do good to people, and sometimes doing good to people is protecting those people. It's protecting those people, protecting those around us, all right? Third, be educated. Listen, you want to know how to be a man among men? You start following and reading and listening to guys like Jocko Willett, Jordan Peterson, these guys, and start learning. And start learning. Start reading.
Jordan Peterson can fucking suck my dick.
Just, the brain is a muscle.
Not literally.
Like any muscle,
that'd be wrong.
In the UK, SIM cards and expensive monthly bills are about to become a thing of the past. Since free internet technology already exists, why keep letting monthly bills hold you hostage? Check out this pocket-sized device. It's a satellite Wi-Fi hub that completely bypasses all traditional UK mobile networks. No annoying credit checks, no sneaky April price hikes, and absolutely no hidden small print. Just buy it once for £36 and get lifetime unlimited free internet. It connects up to 128 devices at the exact same time, and every single one runs buttery smooth with zero lag. The signal strength and stability completely destroy any standard mobile hotspot on the market. With speeds up to 500 megabits per second, you can game online, stream 4K media flawlessly, or take work video calls with absolutely zero dropouts. Powered by 360 beamforming tech and a built-in signal amplifier, it creates a massive 300 meter dead zone free coverage area. It easily punches through 3
lessons in the flames, written in gold. Fire kiss the night, lift the burden deep. Sacred plants grow roots in the soil, hear the wisdom talk. Herb like the mind, unlock the gate. Open up the path to a higher state. No illusions, no fear, just a rising glow. Truths revealed in the embers flow. Every spark a message,
I like this map. I'll use my shotgun. Oh!
Smoke rise high like an ancient sign, carrying the whispers of a world divine. Chalice burn slow, let the pages turn. On the roots we learn, let the fire churn. Chalice blaze, watch the signs unfold. Stories written in the smoke we hold. No shackles, no walls, let the knowledge be. Earth show the way, set the spirit free.
Take ground and control it at all costs. Let's go.
Carrying the whispers of a world divine. Chalice burn slow, let the pages turn. From the roots we learn, let the fire churn.
ganja green. Reveal the truth, me never seen. Drop of wisdom, ocean. Alright, we've taken objective Charlie. Jah love eternal, forever king. What we know is a drop, Jah truth unfold.
You guys heard that?
Yeah, this one's for the almighty now. Rastaman thing, bring the fire. Ganja style, the boys flow. In the ganja garden, spark it up, jobless. What's it now? Brad! We now hold objective Bravo. In the garden of green where the lions stay. Mystic smoke, rise, chase the stress away. One draw, two draw, float like a breeze. Meditation strong under ganja trees. Life are precious, can't waste no time. Every move we take, we align with divine. Eyes are closed, hearts moving. In the moment we live like an endless tide. Oh, ganja, lift me higher in time. This moment is forever, and forever is mine. Ganja, we have secured Bravo. Sweet herb so divine, living in the present, where the stars align. Maintain your attack. Them call it weed, but it's the healing leaf. Bring joy to the heart and ease the grief. Babylon not know the power, it all ancient wisdom in the chalice of gold. Throw it back! Pass it round, make the circle grow. Unity in smoke, let Jala flow. Eyes on the sun, vibes on repeat. Dancing in the rhythm of the reggae beat. Oh, ganja, lift me higher in time. This moment is forever, and forever is mine. Ganja, sweet herb so divine. Living in the present, where the stars align. Boom shot, dub it down, rewind again. Mystical herb, let the spirit ascend. Bassline heavy, rhythm roll deep. And the ganja vibes, nah, no time for sleep. Objective Alpha has been neutralized. No worries, no fear, just Jaja guide. Living in the now with the most high beside. Future and past, them just fade away. All we got is now, let the music play. Inhale the wisdom, exhale the strife. This ganja moment is a gift of life. One love, one heart, one melody. In the present we find eternity. Oh, ganja, lift me higher in time. And this moment is forever. We need you supporting the attack. And forever is mine. Ganja, sweet herb so divine. Living in the present, where the stars align. Inhale the blessings, Jah love surround. Roots and culture in the sound. Ganja smoke rise, touch Jah sky. Live in the moment, never let it pass by. Jah guide, Jah guide. Hostiles are assaulting Echo.
Open up the spirit to the world can see. The youth them gather round to learn the way. Teach them how to run on the righteous way.
Objective Bravo is under our control.
No gold or flame. All we need is the herb and just holy name. Now roll it up, master of the plant. You know all the strains from the kush to the skunk or fan. Say come here little youth and light the flame. In this ganja field we all want and the same. Insect smoke take chalice, feel the vibe. Jah blessings flowing like the riverside. With a smile and a laugh in puff and pass. Say this life too short, make it sweet and fast. From morning sun till the moon rise high. Rasta grandpa make him feeling so high. With the stars in the sky and the breeze so warm. In a ganja plantation, no reason to they respect the earth, the roots, the soil. Give thanks to Jah for the sacred spoil. Him dance to the rhythm, him feet feel light. Ganja grandpa, Jah guide him tonight. I roll it up, ruler of the sea. Him pass the wisdom in the fields so green. Say live your life simple like the fireplace. In the ganja smoke find the righteous ways. So if you're walking through the hills and you smell that sweet, know it's grandpa in the earth feel neat. In my chant Jah praises, in heart full of love. Old Rasta grandpa in blessed from above.
Be advised, enemy attack confirmed at Alpha.
for a 5% stake in my company.
I mean, what we could potentially do is give you a personal loan.
And how much would that be?
We could do £3,000.
We'd like to accept your offer. Congratulations.
If it doesn't work for you, we promise 10 times your money back. This product works in just 1 second to fit perfectly and is suitable for everyone. Simply soak it in hot water to activate the elastic material and have your new dentures.
We promise to refund 10 times if it doesn't work. Traditional dentures can cause loss of the jawbone and change your facial contours over time, while this denture does not have such problems at all. It can be worn successfully in 1 second and is suitable for everyone to use.
Holding up the chalice, rolling up the chalice. Me tell them long time, man a real top galley, sad galley na me palace. Rolling up the chalice, no boy can't test. Me no deal with malice, life sweet like honey, money stack up me lavish. We now hold on man a boss, every girl want roll pan the edge. Me no fake, real vibes where me say. From me yard to abroad, me style never bend. Me hustle for the bread, now the money a me friend. Me eye like the moon star life me pursue. Cut the weed, light it up, watch the smoke pass through. Every move me make, you know it brand new. Them can't stop the thing, me crew too true. Y'all love me bad, them a call me from the phone. Say me sweet like sugar, them no want leave me alone. Everywhere me step, them a watch like drone. Me lock the city, yeah, me set the tone. And stay fly, fresh to the bone. Real top shotter, me no move him alone. Loyal to the team, me nah switch zone. Money for the mind, crown pon the throne. So me tell them again, me a real top galley, sad galley na me palace. Rolling up the chalice, me swear from me life, me no deal with malice. Me happy and blessed life, sweet and lavish.
Enemy attack launched on Bravo.
Bad in a gaga, the moonlight gang.
Friendly's now control all objectives. Sorry work.
Me tell them long time. Man a real top galley, sad galley na me palace. Rolling up the chalice, no boy can't test. Me no deal with malice. Life sweet like honey, money stack up me
Every girl want roll on the ends. Me no fake real vibes when me send. From yard to abroad, the style never bend. Me hustle for the bread, now the money and me friend. Me I like the moon star life, me pursue. Cut the weed, light it up, watch the smoke pass through. Every move me make, you know it brand new. Them can't stop the thing, me crew true. I love me bad, them a call me on the phone. Say me sweet like sugar, them no one leave me alone. Everywhere me step, them a watch like drone. Me lock the city, yeah, me set the tone. Man stay fly, fresh to the bone. Real top shotter, me no move it alone. Loyal to the team, me nah switch zone. Money pon me mind, clown pon the throne. So me tell them again, we are real top gal, is hot gal in a me palace. Rolling up the chalice, me swear pon me life. Me no deal with malice. Me happy and blessed like sweet and lavish.
Fuck off! Bullshit. Fuck off, little jumping bastards! Little jumping bastards, honestly.
Marked objective under threat. Let's defend the position. We are moving on objective Echo.
Frag out!
Our attack on Echo is underway.
Bless the ganja, make this grow. Smoke rise high in a Rastaman style. We heart of the drum, we soul rest a while. So we chant the jam, and we smoke the peace. With the ganja and the dub, the war we cease. In the Rastaman culture, the herb and the bless up the ganja for you and me. Bless up the herb, make the moving flow. Jah bless the ganja, make the spirit grow. Smoke rise high in a Rastaman style. In the heart of the drum, the soul rest a while. Bless up the herb, make the moving flow. Jah bless the ganja, make the spirit grow. Smoke rise high in a Rastaman style. In the heart of the drum, the soul rest a while. So we chant the Jah, and we smoke the peace. With the ganja and the dub, we worry cease. In the Rastaman culture, the herb, hot buds, music.
Well, that's the end of the stream, mate. So thanks for joining Clown Zone. I will check out the Mandelson files a bit later on. See what I'll do is I'll let everyone else dig through it and see what there is to find, and then find out what people have found, because I can't be asked. So I'll let everyone else figure out what's been divulged. So thank you very much for watching, everyone who's watched. Have a good one. Take care.